anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And the Longhorns are in the hurry up. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, fourth down.
Looking for a push on fourth down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. He leaves it with his back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooks. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooks. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him for shoot. Let's go to him a third time.
Makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. grabbed behind the line. It's Cooks. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to throw. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires... skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He gets a block. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Landry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well. They need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Looking to throw on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here. Bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
ducked the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Landry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch right at the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone.
On the set. Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll run for it. The Longhorns have enough for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And
got it! And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. They're trailing by 10 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Longhorn! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's got it down the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
They booted away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Landry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Gonna sling it on second down. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. And the Razorbacks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Got his man downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. That's caught, it's Landry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now he lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the lone running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.